Did you know the average person comes up with 6 to 7 business ideas in their lifetime? And chances are, one of yours is already sitting in your Notes app right now. Half written, half forgotten, waiting for a someday that never comes. Not because the idea is bad, not because you're lazy, but because the moment you think about starting, your brain opens 50 tabs at once. Do I need a website? A co-founder? A logo? Should I quit my job first? And instead of clarity, you freeze, so nothing happens. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to go from idea to action, even if you've never built anything before, using one simple framework called the Lean Startup. And by the end, you'll know the one mistake that kills most startups before they even begin, and how to avoid it. Let's talk about why 90% of startups fail. And no, it's not because founders are dumb, lazy, or unlucky. Most startups fail because they follow a plan that sounds smart, but is completely backward. Here's the usual path. Someone gets excited about an idea, they write a long business plan, raise money, hire people, build the product, launch it, and then nothing. No users, no traction, no feedback, just a polished product that nobody asked for. That's the old school startup playbook, and today it's broken because building products is easier than ever. Shopify, Webflow, Notion, AI. The hard part isn't building something. The hard part is building the right thing. And that's where Lean Startup changes everything. This is where most founders mess up. They get an idea, then disappear into a cave for 6 months, coding, designing, perfecting, talking to absolutely no one. Then they launch, and it flops. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You are not supposed to build the full product first. You start with a minimum viable product, an MVP. And minimum actually means uncomfortably simple. Let me show you what I mean. Dropbox didn't start with code. They made a 2-minute demo video showing how the product would work. That's it. People watched it, they understood it, they signed up. The wait list exploded before the product even existed. That's an MVP done right. Another example, Zappos. The founder didn't build warehouses or supply chains. He went to local shoe stores, took photos, listed them online. When someone bought a pair, he ran to the store, bought it at full price, and shipped it himself. Messy, manual, perfect. So ask yourself this right now. What's the simplest version of my idea I can test this week? A landing page with a fake sign-up button? An Instagram post asking, "Would you buy this?" A Google Sheet pretending to be your back end? Because an MVP isn't about launching, it's about learning. Don't build a castle, build a tent. Set it up fast, see who walks in. And once someone does, that's when the real game begins. So now your MVP is live. Here's where most people panic. They either stare at it waiting for magic or keep improving it without knowing what to improve. This is where the build, measure, learn loop comes in. It's the heartbeat of Lean Startup. You build something small, you measure how people use it, you learn from what actually happens, then you repeat. Sounds obvious, but most people skip the middle. They just build. Imagine a chef cooking non-stop without letting anyone taste the food. Here's a better way to think about it. You bake cookies. You think chili lavender chocolate is genius. Your friend takes one bite and hates it. The smart move isn't baking 100 chili cookies. It's asking why. That's build. That's measure. That's learn. Same thing in business. Dropbox measured signups and shares. Buffer launched with just a pricing page before a product existed. Airbnb thought their website was broken until they realized the real problem was bad photos. So the founders grabbed a camera, knocked on doors, took better photos. Bookings jumped. Lesson learned. People don't lie with actions, only with words. Now here's where it gets interesting. Even if your MVP works, it might be working for the wrong reason. That's why you validate assumptions. Let's say you sell handmade candles at a market. People buy, great, but why? The scent? The packaging? The price? Would they buy again? You're not testing the product anymore. You're testing the reasons behind the product. And sometimes those reasons surprise you. Twitter didn't start as Twitter. It was a podcast platform. Instagram started as a cluttered check-in app until they noticed people only cared about photos, so they cut everything else. That's called a pivot. And a pivot isn't quitting.
It's a smart left turn based on reality. The key is fall in love with the problem, not your solution. Your ego will want to hold on. Your data will tell you when to let go. Listen to the data. One last thing, because this is where people fool themselves. Likes, followers, views, they feel good, but they don't pay bills. Focus on actionable metrics. Conversion rate. Are people buying? Retention. Do they come back? Cost per acquisition. Are you profitable? Churn. Are people leaving? Ask yourself this every time you look at a number. Can I make a decision from this? If yes, it matters. If no, it's vanity. So, here's the real question. Are you going to let your idea rot in your Notes app, or are you going to test it? Start small. Build the tent. Listen hard. Pivot early. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and drop your MVP idea in the comments. I actually want to see what you're building. See you in the next one.